Hey, chat, sweet chat, glorious chat, beautiful chat, freezing chat, spectacular chat, Julian in first again, first today for our cat boy, D-Luke. Welcome, welcome, Sunny, welcome, Serena, and Elijah. We miss you in the stream. Oh, welcome, little Lizzie. Good morning. Good morning, Tangerine. Best describe. Welcome, Mom J in the background. We love you today and always, Mom J. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, 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 chat. Welcome. I also want to say a shout out to Yo So Awesome. If you happen to be lurking at this moment, thank you so much for the resub. Thank you, thank you. And it is indeed Mr. GSC's birthday today. On the anniversary of Yo So Awesome's first year here. 12 months. And wait, you probably didn't mean it literally. Wait, what? No. I'm fine with that. Shout out to Yo So Awesome any day. Yo, I know you've been lurking lately. I see you on the list sometimes and I don't call you out, but like, just so you know, we miss you and we send love. And today is Mr. GSC's birthday. You guys, please head over to the Discord where I have a channel in there for you guys to wish happy birthday to Mr. GSC. Please take a moment to wish happy birthday to Mr. GSC on the Discord. And you have a regular stuck in your head. Is it a sign? It is a sign, Serena. Wait, I'm not sure of what. And also, your room is 38 degrees? That's not even, like, that's not okay. That's not even, like, legal. You're not supposed to have a 38 degrees Fahrenheit room. No. Never, Serena. Don't be March 7th Corps. Like, she's standing there with a bear cub. I logged in here and I opened up the thing and there was this Plains bear cub there. I've never seen that before. I'm gonna talk to it once we start. But sign to give into peer pressure and install reverse 1999. Serena, yes, do it. Join us. Right? That's too cold. It's too cold. And this bear probably was in the Topaz introduction, maybe. I don't know, but it's sitting here now. That's like pipe freezing territory. Yeah, no, it's bad. It's too cold. Too cold, Serena. So. Like, the heat should be on if it's that cold outside, first of all. So, where's the heat? So it is, yes, Mr. GSC's birthday. Please go over to the Discord, wish him happy birthday. There's a birthday channel, which I will point out to him when he gets up. So please go there and just leave some birthday wishes. They don't have to be complicated. Just something over there for him. And then love to Mom J today. Okay, love to Mom J every day. But, today, as you guys might recall from previous Mr. GSC birthdays, it was also my dad's birthday. I think we're both feeling okay today. I think Mom, Jay, and I are both feeling okay. But it's a thing. It's a thing. Today was my dad's birthday, you guys. I don't want to dwell on that because I want to make sure that it's that Mr. GSC's birthday gets the attention today, so that his birthday doesn't become like about being sad. Um, it's a strange thing. It was always kind of funny and cool and like led to lots of jokes that they shared a birthday in the past. Like ha ha ha, I married someone just like my dad. Ha 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 ha. They even have the same birthday. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ho ha. It was a funny joke. Uh, but it's probably not feeling so funny to him this year. So, and there's a little twinge. Your laughs are so silly. Yeah. um, but in any case, we want today to be about Mr. GSC's birthday. If there's any birthday talk, I got up early. He hates standard time. He hates this day, so it's sad that it fell exactly on his birthday. He hates it when we move back to standard time, because he's a person who suffers from SAD. He needs sunlight, so when the sun goes down earlier in the night, it's not so great for him. But in any case, it helped me today because I got up. I was able to get up at 3 a.m. and my body only thought it was 4 a.m., which was my normal time to decorate the apartment with happy birthday stuff and butterflies. I decided butterflies this year for metamorphosis and dreaming of better things. And anyway, there was decorating. So please go wish Mr. GSC happy birthday. The end. That's what I have to say about that. Metaphors, yeah. You smacked the glass and it jumped to 47 degrees, which hopefully... Is that like on your thermostat? Serena. It needs to be warmer there. It needs to be warmer than 48 as well. Like, that's not enough either. There's laws about this. You live in the US somewhere, right? There's laws about this. I don't know what kind of like place you live in. I live in an apartment, so I think about these things, but landlords are required to, if you don't control your own heat or if something's broken, like they're required to have your living space be, if the thermostat reads lower, then that means the heat should be on all the time. I mean, it should, but is it? I'm a little worried. A little worried about Serena. So, plan today for the stream is dailies in Honkai Star Rail, dailies in Genshin Impact, dailies in Reverse 1999, and then we don't know. After that, it's anyone's guess. I'm gonna talk to this bear cub. The bear cub says "arf." Wait, it's really cute. Don't be this bear cub core, Serena. If someone is in charge of heat at your house, you need to talk to them about it being freezing. Thermostat should be telling the furnace to be on because it thinks it's colder than the room is. Yeah. This little one is fine with March 7th being here. which makes sense. Oh wait, it's asking me for help? Did I suddenly stumble into a quest? Oh, I have a bear cub. I'm holding a bear cub. And it gave me a present? Yeah, let's be friends. Let's play. Tell a dad joke, sing a lullaby, feed it something. Everything likes food, right? You think it's just your room, you opened your doors to see if the heat is on for the rest of the house, and you got blasted by heat. Oh, Sunny is warning me that I shouldn't be talking to this bear cub. Okay, yeah, Serena, you need to talk to someone about how cold your room is and have them actually come in and see how cold your room is. It sounds to me like the heat is broken in your room. Mom isn't there. I'm sure you can pet the bear cub. I gave food to the bear cub. I thought, well, everyone likes food, right? It seems like a good way to befriend. Oh, I hit friendship level 10 with this bear cub? March telling dad jokes is what I need, though it seems... Yeah, I feel like March would realize the bear wants food. I do feel like Dan Hung would be more likely to tell the dad joke. To be fair, I'm not in the room for the majority of the day, so I guess I never really noticed. Yeah, that's too cold. That's too cold. Oh, I can do all these things? Alright, I'll tell the dad joke for Twangerine. Whoa! I took a grand prize? I'm gonna tell a joke about a snowman, because that's maybe something this bear has seen. Oh no. The bear didn't like my joke. Alright, we'll sing a lullaby. That seems better, right? Oh no. Wait, now I can sing, now I can sing. Little bear cub, little bear cub. Go to sleep, little bear cub. Go to sleep, little bear cub. Bear cub. Sleepy my bear cub. Little bear cub. Sleepy bye. It sounds like canonically I actually didn't sing the lullaby. I didn't want to ignore it. Minimum of 63, yes. That's a safe and healthy low, though still probably feels pretty cold. We sometimes keep our apartment to 60 on purpose in the night, but like that's just in the night when we're sleeping and we like to have lots of blankets on. 63 is like probably a more normal nighttime. And lots of people keep it up to like 70. Julian would probably heat his room to like 80 if he was allowed. I'm just guessing. Yes. Please do not feed the bear IRL. That means either... Oh, we'll kill the bear. You fed the bear with your... Oh. Alright, don't feed bears, you guys. Don't feed bears. This one seemed friendly, though. I feel like that as a fantasy bear, the rules are a little different. Welcome back, Serena. I'm also freeing the Discord. Alright. Dailies. We said we're gonna do dailies, so we should do them. Alright, by the way, we have pretty much finished. We finished. Dan Hung is maxed out. I even got a better... crit rate body piece for him. Remember how terrible it was before, where the substats were just garbagey? I actually got a decent one. This is still not great. There's some things this needs to be wind damage instead of attack, but this is also not the greatest. So there's room for improvement in planar ornaments and stuff. But pretty much he's ready to go. I like his crit ratio at least. March 7th, we still could level up her traces some. But perhaps for now, this is the time to actually finally start building Jingyu. You've been told numerous times to stop upping the temperature yourself. Oh. Migo, welcome in, welcome in! Yeah, I'll finally build Jingliu. Yeah, seriously, I was putting off building Jingliu because I was working on March 7th in Danheng. Because for my immersion team. I like... This is my nameless team. The only team I really enjoy that doesn't have Sampo on it. Yeah, no, there will be. There will be, Migo. We're doing dailies in the other games first. So that I can then play Reverse 1999 for as long as the game will let me. So there will be. We just gotta do our dailies in this and in Genshin. Alright, what ones does Jingyu need? I guess we'll find out. We might as well farm for her. We'll finally build her. Oh, right, she needs these. Alright. Yeah, you can. We only want to do this one. We still have to do the... We still have to spend most of our stuff. Oh, why not let them try this? We still need to do... Spend most of it on the event thing, Yima Bob. For legal reasons, that was a joke. It was yeah. Wait, what was that? Keep some charcoal in your room, do a little barbecue. Oh my goodness. Migo, you can hop in on the call to explain your findings and we can lament about that level, that second level on the level 3 limbo. No, let's wait. Well, we might as well wait till we get to the game, right? I'll rush through these. Wait, how much time do you have, though? I'll rush through my dailies as much as I can. Let's see. Oh, hey, look at us go. This is good. Alright, so then let's just, Let's just spend... We'll do the event. Cavern of Corrosion. Thingy... Is this the right one? This is the one with snow stuff, right? Yeah. Can wait all night. It's only up to you how much you're able to stream. Ah, yeah. Well, I mean, I'll be... we're on daylight savings now. We're on daylight savings now. So, I just started streaming. Play all night long. Oh, right. You're right. We're off daylight savings now. That's what it is. Trandrine is right. We're off daylight savings now. We're back on standard time. Oh, I need to change all the stuff on my about. I was gonna do that this morning, but I was too busy decorating the house for Mr. GSE. Daylight spendings. We're recklessly spending daylight now. No one's saving any daylight. I do need to change my about page to GMT -5. We're at GMT -5 now. There's all sorts of stuff I need to change. Oh my goodness. So much work. Can I change it? Here, I can change it at least in part of my thing. GMT -5. And did that. I'll do this while the battle is autoing. What happens if I put both done? I could try it. Is there like a... I want to know if is there like a paradox event that occurs? Alright, where else does it say? Or in this... Do you think I'll get an achievement? Alright, what did I get? Oh my god, why is this HP? Crit damage with terrible substats, but we'll save it in case we need it. Defense, no. Could be good for someone, hard to say. Could be... Are any of these speed boots? I always save speed boots no matter what level they are. Sometimes you actually need different levels of them. Okay, wait. We're gonna exit and put... We're gonna try for the paradox. We're gonna put... Bronya. Actually, we probably don't need healing. Where is he? Where is he? Does a paradox occur? We must know. GMT -5. I'm editing my about section panels right now. Is that the only one? Edit that one. That updates automatically, the clock thing and stuff. Might be all the stuff on my about. I think I need to, I have images and stuff I need to fix too, but that'll be... You get game over from the universe collapsing on the sheer gravity of combined Hung's dance. It'd probably be going better if I wasn't autoing it, but you know what? It's interesting to see what the game does with them. It looks like so far what happens is regular Danheng sort of dies a little. Maybe I should have left in a healer. Something UTC better than GMT. Yeah, they're the same, aren't they? Aren't they just legit the same though? I never know which one. I think I have UTC. I actually think in my about it says UTC. Are they different? Like actually. They are, but GMT is British, yeah. Yeah, it's Greenwich Mean Time. That's what it stands for. Ooh. I don't love the substats necessarily. There's attack. But I always save speed boots. Look, we came in here to get snow things though. Possible. Has terrible substats but has speed on it. Speed is so hard to get, you guys. I'm gonna do this one more time, but regular Danheng might die. Ritz wanted to Empire so bad they made Time Zone 0 smack dab in the middle of England. Yeah. But then UTC is just the exact same time. Like, they also put it smack in the middle of England. Like, it's still Time Zone 0 in the same spot. Right? Because the numbers are the same. So it's only different on the face of it. Oh, it's French now? Is that what UTC is? It's the same time in France and Britain? I'm so used to living in one country with like that has four major time zones in it that like the idea of two different countries even having the same time zone is like, I guess we probably have the like Canada operates on, but like we're straight up and down though, you know. The Americas are sort of straight up and down from each other. Fall asleep, Serena. But first, start playing Reverse 1999. Reverse 1999. No, this is so low, Serena. We're not at that point yet. True. True, Sunny. We're seeing how much power our peer pressure really has. For the right person, maybe. There's a wind healer coming out, right? Danheng, I'm sorry that you fared so poorly in there in terms of health. We didn't even get an achievement. The universe did not collapse. We can use a consumable to heal Danheng and complete our dailies. Look at us go. Multitasking. Multitasking, yes. Alright, so we've actually finished this for the day, right? So later on in the day when I'm spending stuff, I can just spend it on stuff, like, legit to build Jing Niu. Oh, I don't have enough of the small ones, huh? Alright, I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time in that domain. And then also these. And then also relics. We must have something better than this by now, right? Speed on it. That is crit on it. No, the other one is crit rate. Can we get... We can't get speed and crit, huh? Well, we'll take a look at these later. We'll try raising some things. There's some other options if this one doesn't roll well. Right now we've got a crit rate body piece. And that might be what we ultimately want. I need to actually watch Sevi's. I'm sure Sevi did a build guide for her. Now that I'm actually building her, I need to watch it. Okay, these speed boots actually look kind of cracked if they roll well at all. Nice damage. A little copium, but... Planar spheres need to be better. But... Willow! Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in! UTC is compromise between English... Oh, I see. Okay, we switched to Genshin. Do Genshin dailies quick, and then we're switching. Then we get to actually play Reverse 1999, which is what's in our hearts at the moment. So let me just switch games real quick. Let's switch to Genshin. And I also need to switch the game on the thingamabob. If we don't have enough to do in Reverse 1999 today, though, we're gonna spend some time talking to Migo for sure. All right, did it switch games for me? It doesn't show that it did on OBS, but I've noticed that OBS is bad about that. So, all right, thank you, Julian. So in reality on Twitch, it actually switched properly. I'm glad you had a good time, Willow. Enjoy lurking. And we'll be glad to have you there in the background. Well, Migo's gonna come on in and let us know about his findings so far. He's discovered things. But first, Genshin dailies. Wallet Kun not alive anymore. Oh. Alright. Oh wait, I guess we should see what we've got here. Literally nothing fun. Fine. And a world... Oh, we could do this... I wonder how fast this world quest is. If this world quest, which I think I got because of the... it might be long, right? It could replace some of our dailies, but maybe it's long. I think, it's after the, Fontaine Research Institute quest. It's pretty quick. Maybe we'll get some points for that, and then we won't have to do all our dailies. I finally did some outstanding world quests yesterday and Linny's story quest. I'm still behind, but I love this music, so at least we get to listen to this music right now. Didn't something explode while we were taking the photo? Tuesday till Farina Banner and Story and Arc Quest. Oh, yeah. I could try doing Nouvelette's story quest on stream on Monday, aka tomorrow, before Monday bosses. I could just play Genshin tomorrow. What do you think about that? Yeah. Do you think there's time for me to play it? If I do it before, if I do dailies before and I don't try to do anything else, we just like launch right into the quest. Do you think I'll have time before Monday bosses? Like I'd have a couple of hours. Is it more than 2 hours long? Tomorrow could be a Genshin day. We haven't done like an all Genshin day in a while. And I'll just play my other games off stream. Migo, don't watch. I know you hate it when people play Nouvelette with a Dendro team. So just pretend this isn't happening. Marianne Memorial Park, my goodness. I wonder how many of my commissions this will take care of. You don't really hate it, I just like it being used as a standard of how good Nouvelette is. Because of certain... Ah, I see. Got you. I feel like there's so much underneath that statement, Migo, that you should DM me. Vocal how you can't TC for everyone. Every spending/investment level is different maths and applications. Yes. Oh, that sounds perfect then, Julian. Maybe we'll try to do that tomorrow. You don't name drop. Yeah. That's up to you. You certainly can tell it. All right, Migo's hopping in. Hello, sir. I see you in the VC. Maybe we can have another explosion during this group photo. Alright, I have to decide whether this is actually more or less annoying than the just doing my dailies would have been. I can't hear you. Oh, face the assembly hall. Keeps booting me out and rejoining. Oh no. Wait, have you tried restarting Discord? I can also try restarting our Discord.
Hello.
Oh, hey, hello.
Oh, that's loud. Can you hear me? Hello, am I
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Where was I? 1 second, water.
I felt like there was so much tea behind that statement you made.
Oh yeah, okay. No. It's mainly has something to do with the second thing I said, where you can't be aircraft for the same market. So it's really just it's hard to make a general statement, basically.
Yeah. I think that
for example, right? No, I got hydrate. No. So think about this, right?
Yeah.
Do you watch any sort of Genshin speedrun whatsoever?
Yeah, for sure.
No, well, by speedrun, I mean something like Abyss speedrun, like those people that clear it in like mere seconds or something.
Yeah, I've seen those.
For minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So while we normal mortals suffer for minutes, some people, given the exact same, given the exact same characters, can do it and then literally Thanos snap everything to non-existence.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So basically, the idea is that every different investment level allows you to do certain different things. So
surely, yes.
The thing is, this one TC assumes that everything is like every 5-star is at C0, and then every 4-star is at C6, or rather every old 4-star is at C6.
Mm-hmm.
So considering, no 5-star weapons. So the thing is, for example, Nouvelet scales extremely heavily with monetary investment. So literally anything you get for him, whether it's a 5-star weapon, constellation whatsoever, skews the math towards the hyper-carry. Because the thing is, right, you know how percent increase works, right? If I had 1 million, I gave it a 10% increase. That's a way larger increase than if I only had 100. Increase by the same 10%, right?
Right, of course.
But if I were to do a flat increase, then it's not affected by how big my initial number was, right?
Right.
So basically, like, if I had 100 and I added another 100 on top of it, I basically doubled my amount. As opposed to if I had 1 million and I added the same 100 to it, I barely increased that, right?
Right, it would be like nothing.
Yeah, it'd be like nothing. So that's how Dundro is to Nouvelet, where his base is so large, like his initial number is so large, that if you give him monetary investment, it really just skews the value of the character towards the hypercarry style as opposed to the Dundro
Right,
teams.
right.
However, the thing with this Theory Counter is because he's using the lower level investment, meaning there's no money involved.
Uh-huh.
It makes the Dundro look very good.
Right. Of course it does, because it's going to be without the investment into Nouvelette, the Dendro team is probably going to
Yeah,
beat any other team.
Dundro, because the thing with Dundro is that it's an additive thing,
Right.
so it's not a percent increase thing. Unlike, for example, if you were to vaporize, that's a direct 1.5 times multiplier. Well,
Right.
things like aggravate and spread, they're just additive. Hyperbloom and version, they're just additive.
Right.
So if you're on a lower investment of a Nouvelette, you have a Caesar and Nouvelette, you don't have constellations, you don't have 5-star weapons, not even the battle pass, the Dendro teams will just look very, very good. So it's not that I hate the Dendro thing, it's more on like, I've basically kind of gave up on trying to preach C0 with no 5-star, because no, because like the thing with the older theory counters, right? They've always been trying to save you money. That's essentially the point of things like full value, the meta. This is the people being condescending about picking only what's the best. If you're not playing the best character in the game, you're wasting your money, so on and so forth.
Right,
It's
right.
because they're concerned about saving money, right? So
Right.
on my end, I kind of just give up, considering Savi's market, that if you even, no matter how hard you try to save people money, they will spend money.
Right, because people. Well, and also, no matter how hard you try to tell people, like, only spend on these things that are going to improve your account in these very specific ways, they're going to spend money on
Right,
their faves.
right.
You know?
It's not even just, yeah, it's not even just spending money. It's more like the absolute absurdity of what if a non-meta character for the next 10 months are ran through the banners, right? So
Right.
they keep running characters that are second, basically the second best units, not the best ones. So you're basically stuck saving for the best one over and over and over, right?
Right.
So what that does is eventually you'll have enough primo gems to just get constellations, get 5-star weapons.
Right.
So like, some people will just have excess primo gems, and then there are some people that no matter what you try to do with them, they will never save. Because the
Right.
thing with
No,
guides is like,
they use a single wish every time they get one. They just wish.
right, right. And then the thing with people's approach with guides is that sometimes it's not guide or evaluation first before considering whether or not the character's worth the pull. Sometimes they'll be like, oh, hey, look, I had an extra 1,600 primo gems. I just decided to do a magic 10 pull. After all, I'm like zero pity, right? Haha. Well, lo and behold, I got a C3 5-star. What do I do with them? Right?
Right.
That kind of stuff happens where,
Right.
as I said before even evaluating how good a unit is, they've already pulled the unit. They
Right.
just want a second opinion. Oh no, I'm not attacking anyone's gambling addiction. It's really more in like people have different spending habits, right? No
Oh,
matter
for
how
sure.
hard you try to skew it towards one end of the market, there will always be people on the other side of the market. So I kind of just, like, instead of telling people, hey, you should just play Dundro, blah, blah, haha, save money, I kind of just give up and be like, you know what? Here's what's gonna happen. If you don't spend money, this is what you're gonna expect. If you spend money, however, it's on the other side of it.
Well, not everybody wants to just play Dendro all the time. Like, I was playing this team mostly.
I mean, you play what's fun, right?
I was playing this team because I wanted. I'm always looking for excuses in the overworld, especially though I used this team in Abyss as well. I always am looking for excuses to play Dahaya, like ways to,
Real.
like I just want her on the team. And so I was like, oh, I could do this, and then he can get his he can maybe get his 3 hydro reactions if I pay attention to what I'm doing, which I don't, I don't always when it doesn't matter. But like we, like that's all.
True. Real.
Just like for fun, like we.
True.
Though they did as you were saying, like the Abyss is so the current Abyss is so biased towards him. I say as
Yeah,
I haven't
very.
played the latest one, but it's just the same one that we already did, right? Twice.
It's the
Um.
same enemies, but Nuvolet's weaker now.
Oh, because of the pass,
He lost his
the.
Omega buff.
Uh. Um. But like, I had no trouble
Oh, he's still gonna.
with like
He's still gonna. Yeah, he's still gonna
replacing.
clear it.
Well, and I had no problems with like I have my Dahaya built so that to maximize the interruption resistance and stuff, so that I could run him without a shield and play this team instead, and it worked fine.
That's fair.
But I know people been souling him in there.
No, I mean like yeah, that's because like the previous no, it's only possible really on the previous iterations because on the previous iterations he basically had should I say names of leaked characters? But basically, a certain character's supposed kid. Yeah, so they basically marketed this character one patch before she even came out.
Ah, I
Yeah,
see,
this
I
is Nuvo's
see.
performance
If
with
it,
that character.
I'm probably totally unrelated to this at all because we would never discuss spring onions. What
True.
certainly on the stream. It's weird. Just did you know, Migo, that I'm planning to pull for Farina?
No, really insane. The design, by the way. Have you seen the design of her sword? It looks like a cane.
Yes, it's
Or
beautiful.
stop.
I love it. I can't
Yeah,
get
right.
it. I don't think I can get it, but unless I get really, really
Good luck.
lucky on my pulls, but
Okay,
we'll see.
so back to the TC
Yes.
thing. There is someone that I will not name who, but I'm gonna attack anyway in your build help channel. I'm so sorry if this is you, but you had to hear this. So this person claimed that international Child Channeling is the strongest DPS team in the game. It's really not.
Oh, that
So
seems
remember
really
what I
really
said?
unlikely, right?
Oh no. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing. There is a very huge discrepancy between a C0 child with a C0 Kazuha with everything with no 5-star weapons versus even giving a single 5-star weapon just a child. Like there's
Uh-huh.
such a huge discrepancy. So the thing with international is its performance on the sheet is very, very different than its performance in practice. So it's constantly being praised, even though theoretically on a sheet level, it actually has a bad DPS. But the reason why it's so good is because it's one of those teams where there is no set of actions that you should be doing. It's not a fixed rotation, basically. So
Oh.
yeah, it's not a fixed rotation. That's the first part. The next part is this rotation can be chopped into a million pieces, depending on how much resin investment as well as monetary investment you've given to the team,
I
and
see.
how many resets you're willing to do.
Ah.
So
Ah, resets.
the YouTube the YouTube videos that you've seen is probably
Yeah.
a byproduct of 20 million resets,
Right, of course.
extreme amounts of abyss theory crafting, like not even sheet theory crafting, abyss in general. No, sorry, not abyss in general, abyss in specific. Like whatever the specific abyss is.
Yeah.
Like, if for example, right, you know how we keep saying, oh, rotation this, rotation that, but
Right.
like, just watch international in different sets of abyss. The play from the same YouTuber, by the way. Don't watch from different YouTubers. Like from one exact same YouTuber, and he will do the different rotation every single iteration of the abyss. Because the rotation of international is so adaptable to any sort of abyss.
I see.
So one abyss you're doing this thing, the other abyss you're doing that thing, and it'll just look extremely different from the previous run. And then the amount of whaling that you've also spent in the game changes how you play it. So even if we have the exact same abyss, but then I was playing on two different accounts, one is a free-to-play abyss, and then the other one is slightly a dolphin, and the other one's a complete giga whale, I will play it extremely differently from each other. It's not the same.
No, that makes a lot of
So
sense.
today, yeah. So the thing with this team in particular is it scales on different levels. So the first spike that you would probably easily see is a C2 Kazuha. So if this
Right.
person has a C2 Kazuha, and then you see like a 500,000 child burst with a 4-star weapon, it's like extremely misleading. Like they will put in the title, oh look, I'm using a C0 child
But
with a
with
4-star
C2
weapon, and then
Kazuha.
with a C2 Kazuha in the back.
Right,
And then,
right.
Right. So the thing
As
with
as a
Kazuha, though, is
C2
that
as a C2 Kazuha haver, I can attest to the fact that he changes everything if you're playing him on
Right.
a team where they can use
On
the
the
EM
vaporized team,
buff and
basically.
everything. You know, it's
Yeah.
like,
True.
and he can do his. He's to certain teams. He's like an extra 5-star weapon attached to everyone.
You think it's just an extra 5-star? That's where you're making a mistake. So remember when I said different investment levels, right? That's like the
Yeah.
very first thing. Basically, what Kazuha does is not only does he double the team's DPS, quite literally double the team's DPS, he'll also more than double a certain portion of the team's damage, which is what biases
Right.
the results.
He's like a
So
5-star
that
weapon
would
on
be child's burst.
everyone.
Right. So basically, the thing he more than doubles is child's burst. So child goes from
Yeah.
what a typical 4-star weapon doing like 250k crit into 600,000. Yeah, there's a lot of the C2 puzzle. So okay, so what's the significance of this? The significance of this is essentially, right, you have Mago Kingi, for example.
Yeah, yeah.
Whenever Mago Kingi gets to a certain HP, he goes invulnerable, and then he does the Super Saiyan thing
Right,
whatsoever.
yeah, yeah.
So imagine the difference between somebody with a C2 Kazuha, and then one child burst puts that guy into that range instantly,
Uh-huh.
versus a person that does not have C2 Kazuha and can't do the same thing.
Right.
So one person can just press child burst and then delay his strangling burst and everything nice. Just wait for Mago Kenki to finish whatever he's doing. Versus the other guy who has to go through his entire rotation just to try and
Right.
get Mago Kenki out of that.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Well, the other guy only spent half of his rotation, and then the other guy spent the entire rotation.
Right.
It's a really different gameplay.
No, it's totally different.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, point being is that, man, to say that International is like the best team in the game, check privilege, please. And that's just with Zito Kazuo. We haven't even talked about 5-star weapon channeling, 5-star weapon child.
Right. Right.
Somebody who spent like 20 million resin just to make Child's Burst hit that high. Yeah, definitely. A good team. Good team, by the way. Good team. Totally not a bait.
It seems like there's a lot of teams that I don't know what I wait. Let me see what I'm gonna try to say. Like based on the level of investment, there are a lot of teams that can
Yeah,
be the
they
best team.
really changed the performance.
Like whatever team you invested in the most can end up being the best the best team in the
Right.
game, like from
Right.
anyone's perspective.
True. Real. This
You
is
know,
why
like
I keep
my
telling people, your C6 freaking Baiju, sure. Why not?
yeah, right. No, my C6 Baiju is so bizarrely cracked in ways that people don't expect. Like, because it completely changes how you can play him. Like, I was able to give him, because I never really have to put him on field for more than a
True.
like at all. I was able to give him, like, he has the harm assist build now because I was able to give him sacrificial jade when I put him on like an aggravate or spread team. Well, mostly on an aggravate team because on a spread team I want someone else to be doing the dendro damage.
True. Real.
But when I put him like on my Kaching aggravate team, like now he's doing so much damage, like just tons. Like his numbers are like for a healer, you know what I mean? Like his
Real.
numbers are like significant now. But
Oh,
that's because I have
he'll
C6
even
Baiju. So like all of a sudden he's cracked, and you can't compare any other Baiju to like a C6 Baiju. And even like I would say like my most reliable Abyss team is my Kaya reverse melt team with
the team that I sent you.
with Zhangling, C2 Kazuha, and C6 Bennett. You know, like that's my most reliable Abyss team. Like they can, as long as there's not some specific element reason why they
Right.
can't kill a floor. You know, like they
Right.
need to have Hydro or something to like
True.
break a shield. They can destroy everything. But like no one's gonna say
Right.
like, oh, a Kaya reverse melt team is the strongest team in the game. It's just the strongest team on my account because I super ultra ridiculous invested in it.
Right.
You know, I have C6
Actually,
triple
you have
crowned.
C6 everything in C2 Kazuha, you have a 5-star weapon. Damn.
I only have C2. Yeah, right. I have C6 C6 Kaya, triple crowned. I have C6 Bennett. I have Zhangling, C6 too, obviously in there, and C2 Kazuha. Like they don't even need like Kaya's got a 5-star weapon. Like they can just go in there and kill everything, but it's just because I was ridiculous about them.
True.
They're
Real.
not the best team in the game.
True.
um
I do tell people that if you're making like if you're about to make a decision to get constellations or even 5-star weapons, do note that basically everything else will feel very unique.
yeah.
To the point that it might skew your perspective a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
One of my friends who had a just a C2 Raiden, not even C3R1 or what's like typical Raiden. He says that he basically either regrets every other 5-star he pulled, or he regrets the C2 Raiden. Because anytime he plays C2 Raiden, it just kills everything inside. And then every time he plays it feels like he pulled a 1-star.
Right. I think
so really the point that I'm trying to make is that this game makes it so that you are able to do whatever you want to do with a C0 5-star. It's casual friendly in that sense. It's still gonna be difficult, but you can do it anyway.
You can do it.
And that it will feel very different and will look very different if you were to try and do with something with your money. And when I say money, I don't mean just sticking to constellations. Because some people would clear the abyss with like 4 stars only challenge, 4-star weapon only challenge, and then you look at their builds, it's omega freaking crap.
Right.
And you can kind of like that's why we even made a new term for it. We called it a time whales. Because they spent so much time in the domains that they might as well have 5-star weapons anyway.
Because the artifacts are so good.
Yeah, the artifacts are so good that us normal mortals, normal human beings can't even comprehend.
Yeah.
And then I tried bringing this up in Savi's server. Some random idiot decided to call me a poverty TC, and I'm like, bro, what the?
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
So for those who didn't get it, it's like this. It's like a wordplay between poverty and TC. And I'm like,
what a weird name to even exist. Like,
right? Like
the fact that that's a thing.
I'm so sorry for being immortal, I guess, compared to a god like you with god tier artifacts. I'm so sorry.
Right, like what? How does that feel to like free to play or low spending players? Like, I don't know. That's like the weirdest classism I've ever seen. Right? Like in a game, like in Genshin Impact. Like, let's be classist in Genshin Impact. In a
the way that I see it is like, wow, I'm so sorry that the random number generator in my program called Genshin Impact decided to screw me over. I'm so sorry that my artifact farming. You see that juicy double crit on piece pyro goblet that decided to roll to flat death? Yeah, I'm so sorry. That's totally my fault.
No, I have said so many times said if I ever quit this game, it's going to be when I finally can't stand artifact RNG anymore. When I finally... But artifact domains, I've gone through phases where I just got so bitter because I've been like just in there. It feels like you're in there for months and you just can't get anything good.
True.
And you see...
Right.
You see other people flaunting their amazing artifacts they got in there, and obviously, like those, like that's just anecdotal. Like, I'm sure there's even more people who are doing as badly as I am. They're just not on YouTube, like talking about their, like showing off their artifacts. So it's like, but sometimes it does feel just very, very, very punishing in there.
Oh yeah, that's I've told you. Did you know that I have this weird command on my channel where it says, if you go to my account review and flex, I will just go like, and then skip your character. And then you don't have the right, you do not have the right to ask me why. Because this is why. So whenever somebody asks me why did my character get skipped, I just type the command and be like, yeah, I read this. Go read this. it got so bad to the point where Flourish asked for a copy of that command, and not even Flourish, even Sevi asked for that
As
command.
for it. That's amazing, because I think of Sevi as being just like the kindest. You know what I mean? Like just like really kind and generous to everyone.
True,
Whereas
real.
Flourish,
And that kind of stuff happens.
Flourish is a kind and generous person, but he will like eviscerate you if you try to flex with
Oh yeah,
something
no, no.
subpar.
The idea originally came from both of us, right? Because he did. I asked him to do this one calculator, and he finished the calculator. Essentially, we know how long it takes to form an artifact, and
Right,
because
right.
we know how long it takes, we also know that some people just don't have the patience for it
Yeah, yeah.
because it takes so long. Right. So it's like to be
Yes.
slapped in the face and be like, yeah, congratulations on you spending half of your year just to get these, I guess.
Talia,
Question
welcome
mark.
in. Talia flexed her C6 triple crowned super built Dory the other day, and it was actually I actually love seeing
Spectacular.
I love seeing something like that. Like that's my favorite kind of that's a kind of flex that I appreciate is like when someone takes a
True, real.
character who is not taken seriously in the game and just like really soups them up to be
True,
to
real.
like hit their ceiling, you know? That is a flex I appreciate. Can we get a shout out for Talia, by the way?
That's actually particularly why I built a crit Kazuha, quote unquote crit Kazuha. Just
Uh-huh.
because it's funny. Because everyone's like, no, you should be building EM. Yes, I know. I did a math on it. Like, literally the moment he came out, I spent time studying his kit. Yes, I know I'm supposed to build EM. So what I did was I built EM and crit. Happy?
Uh-huh.
I get to do both.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah,
All right.
if people don't have an idea on what my Kazuha looks like, good luck.
I have to take a really quick break, then I'm going to come back and switch to Reverse 1999.
Oh, sure, I'll finish my as well.
So yeah, you finish what you got to do. I will be right back, you guys, and and I think Migo will be rejoining us for that too, to tell us some of his findings. And I'll be right back. Yeah, hey.
也认同枫丹大众所作所为的意义。我想，我还是会以我的责任为荣的。
I am completely running out of Dr. Pepper. But hello, chat. Oh my god, meow. So true.
Meow.
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 Meow. Nya,
Meow.
even. And then maybe
Meow.
Mirar. Exactly. You get it. Dr. Pepper's sleigh. This is the one comparison that I'm going to get sick of. It's fine now, don't worry. But Sai, it's not. I swear, liking Dr. Pepper isn't a personality trait.
I'm pretty sure everyone knows you as the Dr. Pepper guy by now. Oh my god, I fucked that up so bad.
That's fine. I'd rather to be known as the Baiju lover, not the Dr. Pepper guy. Okay.
I think it's Baiju
Suppose-
Lover first, Dr. Pepper guy second.
Okay, I can settle for that one. A little tired because I accidentally took a nap today. And I did not mean to.
I am
pulled a Seth.
metaphorically bouncing off the walls.
As you should be. Maybe not, actually. That's not super ideal for you in particular, but...
No.
认同枫丹大众所作所为的意义。
I sent a BRB and then I was gone for like 5 hours because I accidentally slept. So I pulled a Seth. Because he often does that. I don't think he sleeps though. I accidentally slept.
I mean, he takes naps sometimes.
Insane. I don't know how one can purposefully take a nap. I've always done it on accident successfully. Purposefully is difficult. Proctor Depper? Why are you doing this to me? Wait, what other
Depper?
soda names? What other soda names can you reverse? Doubtin' Moo.
Coca-Cola would just stay the same.
Yeah, Coca-Cola would be the same. Zipep. C-Pep.
Oh my god, it's Apex.
Yeah, I was thinking that. That's completely reverse. That's not even just like first initials reverse. That's completely reverse. Mira cyst. Because you're missed. Colo Coca. Some people, I think, do call it that. Because I've heard that once or twice, but it's been a while since I've heard that. Do you have a snack?
No?
No, not you, the Void. Kraloy!
Kraloy?
Okay, I like that one. That one's my favorite. Oh man, I miss LaCroix. I haven't had it in so long.
I don't even remember what LaCroix is.
It's like a weird sparkling water thing, but in cans.
Ah. I see.
I like it. My friend Melody had a ton of like leftover LaCroix that she couldn't entirely consume within a like certain amount of time that she wanted to, so she just gave a bunch of it to me, so I was set on LaCroix for like a week or so. And now I miss it, because it's been a while since I've had it. Stream elements? I haven't even done my main dailies yet. I've been too focused working on a certain something. And I've been failing,
wink.
actually. Wink wink. Wink wonk. Wonk wonk.
Wink wonk. Wonk wink.
Twandrine, what is this Lisa I'm looking at?
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I pulled it up for the flex redeem. I'll put this on the screen if you really want me to. Hold on.
我既认可我自身工作的价值，也认同枫丹大众所作所为的意义。我想，我还是会以我的责任为荣的。
I want to either hurt Migo or get roasted by Migo. I see. I feel like this build could result in both. The waste of this C6 Lisa. Oh, this isn't the build? It got worse. Oh. Are you logged out? Talia is asking, how do I build Lisa once I get her to C6? I don't know, because I think my build is not that great. Alright, I'm refreshing, Twin. Oh, it did get worse. Oh. Why are we doing this to Migo? Why? Why must Migo look at this? You build her like she was C0, which is either crit or EM. It's okay. Oh, you have something better? Is it something that can torture Tangerine? If you have a terrible Noelle build, that's what you should do for revenge. I don't think emblem on Lisa. Right? Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, if you're doing quickly or strictly Qbot. I feel like when I play her on field because I want to like electrocute. I feel like if you're playing Lisa, any character that can hurt Tangerine, yeah, Noelle is the one. Look, their account is literally called Noelle Shrimp. Your Noelle's built help, yeah, I know. I feel like that's the only one that could really hurt them. You could put like the worst artifacts on her, I guess. How good is that weapon level though? Yeah, it's so good. Oh, Eula. Talia, what kind of team are you putting her on? I personally tend to play her on a Hyper Bloom team, but I think that probably isn't what Migo recommends for her. I just like, here's the thing, if I'm playing Lisa, I want to be on field and doing like Emperor Palpatine, like just electrocuting people, like wah wah. So using her as a Hyper Bloom driver like really worked for me.
Unlimited power!
Oh wait, there's a clip. Here's how. Hold on. I believe the point of this clip is to wound Tangerine.
Well, thank you for the follow, Lord Hernan. Welcome to the library. You guys hear that? I'll say it again. I'll say it again. Who cares if she's level 1? She's my only one. Well, thank you for the follow, Lord Hernan. Welcome to the library. You guys hear that? I'll say it again. I'll say it again. Who cares if she's level 1?
I feel like this was originally. I feel like this was originally to wound Flourish. I feel like this was originally. I'm thinking hybrid DPS, Hyper Bloom. I don't know which direction to go. The EM Electro Crit. Oh, because then she's like good for anything, right? It's official Yelan Nahida. It's going to be healerless is the problem with yeah. Unless you have C6 by you. Though I think I have played Lisa Hyperbloom healerless. I have played Lisa Hyperbloom healerless in certain abysses. Not a recent one, but I feel like a healerless Lisa Hyperbloom I played one of the ones that had triple Kenki a ways back. And she did great in there, but it was like always. I was taking like the HP buffs every chamber, you know, to like heal everybody back up from their bloom damage. Yeah. Hyper Lisa, you just try to run around and not get hit. Left click when you can. that's good advice. All right. All right. We are switching. Oh, I have to switch the game in. Hold on. And I need to do my dailies and stuff, but I know Migo has stuff to say. Then I gotta switch where my devices are sitting. I have really enjoyed Hyperboom Lisa. I play her with a 4-piece Flower of Paradise Lost. Where I lucked into some really nice pieces that give her a lot of ER. Cubot Lisa it is because what is dodging? Faf Codex Lisa plus Beto and normal build plus Shinsho and normal build, Nahida and Amber. Less aggravate, more hyper bloom. Is why I said try not to use Shinsho. Ah, I see. Let C4 do its magic. Candy jar, we like it. Alright, I have to do this today. And I guess I should look at this for my... for these things first. For my... Oh, I haven't played this? Well, I feel like we should.
You can't see me. You can't see me.
Mr. GSC likes Dory a little. Mr. GSC likes Dory mostly for her name, but he does play her when we play co-op. But anything named Dory ends up being like kind of a plus for us. Mr. GSC is a Xinyan fan though. The most. Guess I go back to Gilded Domain next patch. Alright, what am I doing here? The only thing about switching back and forth games is I'm like, what is this game now? Good morning, SDS Bond. Welcome in, welcome in. Alright, we're gonna do a little bit of this, a little bit of... I wish those were together, but they're not.
Oh,
But it's
I
fine,
can't
we'll
agree
just use
more.
one.
Extraction of the rain. White? Or say, all colours?
Don't touch my bag!
I believe in you.
Affirmative.
They're just little games.
So long lives this. And this gives
Fact the
power
apple
to
is
be-
people sized. It's only in their little fight forms.
A sword sharp.
couldn't agree more.
So long lives this, and this gives power to
Anytime. I'll turn down the game a little bit. I'm just like doing my daily stuff and like probably mauled over the event.
Might be her. Can I be heard? No.
Yes, you are heard.
Oh, okay. Nor was I. Oh yeah. So findings. Basically, anytime you know the Genshin players keep saying attack diminishing returns and everything, right? Build crit good.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. In this game, it's basically reversed.
Elaborate?
Well, I genuinely honestly do not know how to process that information. Long story short is essentially crit is so hard to come by in this game that unless the character's kit is quite literally made out of crit, so somebody like Regulus or Lilia, they probably will never crit. Or very, very unlikely. So the thing with this game is it has a lot of because in Genshin, right? Essentially, we just have a lot of addition and multiplication, right?
Right.
So it's just whichever is the best stat to increase. In this game has subtraction. That's the problem.
I see.
So because this game has subtraction and you barely have crit, your crit rate probably going to be very close to 0 anyway. So what's the point of building crit?
It's like not.
Okay, so here's the formula. Right? Attack minus defense. So character attack minus enemy defense is a usual thing in this game. But there's also your crit chance, your crit rate, minus the enemy defense crit buff or something. You've probably seen that stat somewhere.
Yeah, probably.
But there is thing is and enemy the defense crit, so I don't know what it's called. Basically that.
The crit. Yeah, it's like crit resistance, sort of, right? Something like that.
Well, you've probably seen that somewhere.
Yeah, I have.
Essentially, what it does is, you know, it makes you not crit. So crit bad. Well, not really bad. It's more like there's genuinely less incentive to try and build for it.
Just on someone like Regulus or like or Lilia, right?
Yeah. I don't know. There are, well, at the moment I'm not sure if there are any other characters. I think there are some characters that reduce the crit defenses of the enemy or make you crit more often.
Oh.
So I believe there's one that looks like a VTuber and I forgot the name. I think it was Voyager.
Ah, yeah, who's coming out next next patch, I think. Or I think you can go for Voyager next patch.
Yeah, basically Voyager makes you crit more often. However, the thing is that if you look at the stats of this game, there is something called I forgot, is it crit power, crit multiplier or something? I forgot the name. The stat. But basically, if you just look at everyone's crit rate, it's like 5%.
Ah.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, what's the point of building crit if you can't crit anyway?
Right.
Even if you increase the crit to like 10-20%, and then the enemy has like, let's say you were able to 20%, and then the enemy has a crit defense of 15, you're back to 5% crit rate, so like, what's the point?
Right.
It's probably better to increase attack. And because there is no such thing as a benefit in this game, attack has it still has diminishing returns. Every stat that you increase additively will have diminishing returns, or rather, not real diminishing returns, just gaming diminishing returns, I'm gonna call it that. But it basically has diminishing returns anyway. But at the very least, between trying to increase crit, which isn't even guaranteed, and the odds of you not critting is very high, versus actually trying to increase your attack, it's probably better to increase your attack.
That makes a lot of sense. So, people who are trying to figure out, like for people who haven't picked out their first Psycube, like the free one, the 6-star one, if they don't have
the Thunderer's Applause.
I got it, but only because I have Regulus. But was it a dumb move even with her?
Here, do not get Thunderer's Applause unless you have Lilia.
So, well, and I know that it's like it's problematic on her because it only on Regulus because she only does one kind of single target attack, which is what you get the crit damage bonus on. I mean, what's done is done. I went and got it and I built it for her. But
well, it's still a 6-star Psycube, so it will give a lot of base stats. You can kind of just get it for that. It's fine. Not the worst problem in the universe.
She didn't have it during that replay. It's funny looking at these replays. Some of them are so funny now.
You can improve them now.
Yeah, and some of them I have. It's like, oh, do I want to? But it would go a lot faster if I did.
True.
You know what doesn't go faster, no matter what I do though, is this. I'm so bad at this. So incredibly bad. Yeah. I hate this in Genshin. I hate it in.
I hate it.
I just hate it. I mauled over these. But I want the resources, so obviously I do it.
I absolutely hate it as well. You're not alone.
I'm glad it's not just me, because I always have people in the chat being like, this is so easy. And I'm like, no, pain.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Pain, I wish for my death when I do this. I might as well do this on hard.
Don't know what you're talking about. Everyone's just too good at this game, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm sorry for being born with bad fingers. I got the worst end of the gene pool. I'm so sorry. It's totally my fault. My bad.
I think there's an input delay on iOS too. I don't know if that goes with other mobile as well, but I feel like that makes it extra bad. Like you get used to it when you're fighting. Like you get used to exactly when you need to press the thing if you need it to happen. But since I'm not playing the like annoying mini games all the time. But yeah, I hate those. I hate that when we do it in Genshin. I hate it. And I was like, oh look, Reverse 1999 is just as capable of making me mauled over mini games as Genshin. That's good to know.
True. Real. Very relatable. I genuinely do not know what's up with that, but sure, why not?
This is so many of these replays were before I realized that you have to do Regulus's burst last to get the full dodge.
Oh yeah, well, that kind of made me realize as well. There's a lot of really good defensive tools on this game.
Yeah.
They kind of don't need the the other stuff.
Did I finally? They need to. A thing they need to fix is there isn't a red dot over these events when you haven't done them. You guys, if you haven't been doing this event,
oh true,
do it, because there's not a red dot telling you to do it, and so you might miss it, and you might miss it. I almost missed it like the second day because I just forgot all about it, and they don't put a red dot to let you know there's a thing you left undone.
Real.
Oh my god. There we go. But these are little things. Generally speaking, I think this game is so well done. I think it's their first game. As far as we can tell, it's this company's first game.
It's significantly so much better than Honkai Star. I can speak about this all day long. How it's good, why it's
no,
good.
It's so much better than Honkai Star Rail, and I enjoy Honkai Star Rail. I'm not a Honkai Star Rail hater, and I play it. Oh, oops! I let my wilderness cap. What am I doing in my life?
I remember I had a fight with a really close friend. I'm not gonna name who. You probably know who this person is. But I had a really long discussion in the DMs on why I think this game is bad. And I got dismissed as, oh right, you don't play turn-based game. I'm like, what? What do you mean? I have a very limited pool of turn-based games I play for one simple reason. If the turn-based game gets really bland, where it feels like you're just watching a cutscene because you're doing the exact same cookie cutter stuff over and over and over and over again. It's not a game. You're watching a movie, except it pauses itself on its own, and you had to click the play button every 5 seconds or something. Like, I've been very vocal about this, and in Honkai Star Rail, there's basically just 1 or 2 playstyles. You can't convince me otherwise. It's basically just, you know, you have 4 characters. I've said this before, but for those that haven't heard me say it, I'm gonna say it as many times as I need to say. There are 4 characters, everyone. The first character is probably your favorite character, and it's the one that probably deals the most amount of damage to the team. So this character, you get to press their buttons every single turn, and you never skip a beat. If this character only ever does their normal attack on that one turn, you probably either messed up so bad that you forgot to take skill points for it, or this character really has to only act every other turn, like kind of like a Regulus or something. So it has to be very intentional, or you're very messed up. So this character deals the most amount of damage. The next character is probably a Bronya.
Right.
I'm not joking, it's probably a Bronya. If it's not a Bronya, it's probably because your first character was not a crit character. Probably, like, Bronya just must crit, right? So if you have a DOT character, then your second character is probably not a Bronya. That or you don't have a Bronya, and I'm so sorry for you. you haven't lost enough 50-50s to not have a Bronya. So,
I lucked into Bronya so much.
See, I told you. So, first character, Bronya is basically the bed of this game. So anyway, first character DPS, second character Bronya, third character is probably some sort of defensive option, probably a shielder or a healer, or a taunt, or both, or what combination of those 3. And then the last character will forever be that one guy that just generates skill points through clicking the normal attack button. This one guy does not do anything else. Like, holy shit, no matter what kind of team archetype you play, it's always going to be like that. Your damage dealer, your Bronya, your defensive unit, and your left clicker.
I feel like my team Nialty is a little different because I have it's a Kafka Sampo team, and then I use
but that's a DOT team, right?
Right, it's a DOT team, but then I use for my I use Fire Trailblazer, who normally can't like solo sustain things, but he can on this team because my 4th member is Welt. So like between the 2 of them, the enemy like
being able to move and being taunted.
Yeah, it's like it like between the 2 of them, I don't usually until I get to the very very highest levels, like top 2 levels of Memory of Chaos, like 9 and like the very top 2.
Yeah.
They don't need another healer. They don't need a stronger shielder. And I stuck that weapon. I put that weapon on just to maximize the DOT. I put that weapon on the Fire Trailblazer that inflicts burn, so that so like there's so much. Yeah, it's a full DOT team. It's Team Nialty like to the extreme. I love it. It's like the one team I actually get a lot of joy out of playing.
No, but like, see, here's the difference. The thing is, the team is still performing exactly like how I said it would.
No, they are.
So one guy. Sorry, what?
No, you're right. They are.
Right? Like, I can explain it in slightly differently. So this is a DOT team. There's one, like, the thing with DOT teams in most games is basically there's probably 2 or 3 guys doing small DOTs, but one of them happens to be the big-ass buffer that makes those small DOTs look bigger. So I don't know what Kafka does because I didn't get to play when Kafka was released because I got bored already. But I'm pretty damn sure that what Kafka does is make everyone's DOT go bigger, right?
No, she does, and then she does it, and then she does a ton of it herself as well.
Right. So basically, because it's a DOT increase, you're gonna want to keep stacking DOT anyway.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what you did with Fire main character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so and then let me guess. Your Welt and your Fire Trailblazer, every other turn one of them is just left clicking, and then the other guy's clicking whatever defensive thing that they're gonna do.
Yeah, probably. I never really even think about it, but I'm sure that's exactly what's happening.
So it still follows the same thing I'm saying. It's just like
Right,
it's
right.
ever so slightly different.
It just feels slightly different somehow. It's mostly I think the reason I enjoy that team is I like rather than seeing big numbers on the screen, I enjoy just like having my team do a bunch of stuff and then it's the enemy's turn finally and they just drop dead. That's what I like.
True, real.
I find it bizarrely like I get a bizarre amount of pleasure over that. So for whatever reason that team I just enjoy more than other teams because I like the playstyle. But there are people who don't like it at all. They really want to see big numbers.
Oh, me, I'm a huge fan of that kind of playstyle. Except, like, that's kind of how we hoped burning would be, except burning damage still a meme, so I'm kind of sad.
Yeah.
you could. What's funny, though, is you, as by yourself, would probably die to your own burning damage faster than the enemy would.
Than the enemy?
Yeah. Because in the Abyss, they have hundreds of thousands of HP, and you only have, like, what, 20, 30,000? So you'd probably die faster anyway. Except you have a healer, so...
Leo, hello. By the way, I'm like losing track of the chat because I've been playing and talking to Migo, and I'm a bad multitasker, you guys.
You're doing a good job.
What else?
So anyway, I compared this game to the other quote-unquote Genshin killer at the time, which was Tower of Fantasy. So like the way that I understood it is, although the thing with Tower of Fantasy is it's more of an MMO more than anything. So the thing with MMO, they're designed to be grindy. So while it is true that you can do a bunch of different team iterations on TOF, eventually you'll find yourself pressing the same buttons over and over repeatedly because it's a grind game. So the thing with TOF, the reason why I said it's better is, although it's understandable that you're doing basically the same thing over and over, the game is made to be like that. So like, it's not even a problem. The thing with Honkai Star Rail, it's a turn-based game, and the best things about a turn-based game is whoever makes the better decision wins, right?
Right.
Like it's kind of like what's a good example? Pokemon, I guess, is probably more widespread, right? Unlike in the anime, for those that don't play Pokemon, Pokemon is in games, are actual turn-based games. You hit the enemy hits you. Whoever presses the right button first wins. You not first, but like whoever presses the better button wins. There is an actual decision to be made, and Honkai Star Rail just does not have that. Because you're pressing the same 4 buttons over and over. You're too kind visiting. And it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
And the thing with this game is, like, I would have done the same thing, but because this game has an RNG factor, it kind of forces you to decide which one is the better move overall. So, so this turn, maybe you're actually forced to just heal up, because for some reason your enemy started critting you, and then you have, like, 5 heal cards, right? So you have to kill all of those heal cards just to get rid of them. And then on sometimes you really want to attack, but the game just decides to mess you up and just give you non-attacking cards, and you're being like, damn, if I only had attacking cards, I would have been so much better. Right? Like, there's a way to actually make decisions, and sometimes it's not even your fault.
Yeah, for sure. Right.
Honkai Star Rail doesn't have that. I'm so sorry, Honkai Star Rail does not have that.
No, this turn-based combat is so much more fun in this game. So much more fun. Like...
You're like, oh shit.
Like, Wait, what? You're on my podcast, so I'm like... Oh.
I don't know. Like, okay, so... I would say, though, I genuinely prefer Honkai Star Rail's art over this game's. I understand that this game has really good art. It's just that I'm more of the anime art, not the chibi type. Like, everything else in this game is so nice. It's just that when you're in combat, it's chibi, and I'm like, bro.
I like the art. It's definitely a matter of taste, though. Like, I really enjoy.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that. I like the fact that there are like 2 distinct art styles for each character, because I like both. So, like, in the story, we get to have the one art style, and then when they're battling, we have the little chibi art style, and it's, I don't know, I'm really an enjoyer of both.
No,
so it works for me.
Yeah, this part a little bit more subjective for me, guys. I do prefer Honkai Star Rail's art better, so it's not that I'm completely shitting on the game. It's really just that the gameplay itself it really feels like a cutscene in Genshin Impact more than anything.
Yeah.
And cutscenes in Genshin Impact tend to be very, very long. And I'm not a huge fan.
I
am.
am.
I'm fine with a good story. It's just that when it's a story like that, can't they just like animate the whole thing so I don't have to keep pressing next?
My guess is I mean, I don't mind the visual novel like style, like the way the storytelling is working. My guess is, like this is their first game, right? So they're not starting out with like the level of money that for instance Genshin Impact did. Like where they made a bunch of money on Honkai Impact the Third and they invested that in basically having a AAA budget for a gacha game, starting in, whereas this is this. And so again, so that's why Genshin Impact feels so luxurious and so beautiful and so amazingly well produced, because they had a ton of money going in that they made on their previous game. And then they can keep that up because they're continuing to make so much money on it. And I'm guessing they built Honkai Star Rail off of the Genshin money and so on. Whereas, so this is this company's first game. As far as we know, as far as we can tell, it's their first game. So they're running on like, they started out with however much seed money you have, which I'm sure is not enough to make something with like a lot more animation in it and stuff. I don't know. I think that I feel like it's because I love the way they've been doing the storytelling is so idiosyncratic and like it feels very deliberately chosen to do on the budget that they had, and they made the most of it. And I really do I'm so impressed with it as a first game, like in every way. But then I think I like the art style more than some people. Like there are things that are just a matter of taste. Like I love this art style, and I love the art style in Genshin Impact too. Obviously, it's like actually like you feel like you're playing an anime. But it's also 3D. This is live 2D, so it's essentially the same technology as is like powering my talking cat on the screen right now. Like it's made with live 2D.
Very.
So it's got its own limitations, but I feel like what they've done with it is so beautiful, and then I have maybe like a very eclectic taste in art, so I love the art style in this. I love that it's different. I have I don't know, I have like a huge appreciation for it, and then also I'm sure that there are folks who I'm not talking about you now, Migo. I'm sure there are folks who are depressed that the characters are fully clothed for the most part.
Sure, well, you can have that opinion.
That they don't look like waifus that they want to have in games such as I mean, Genshin Impact is tame on that sense compared to some other ones I've seen. That was the first gacha game I ever played, or like really the first game of any, to any large scale. But I've seen the characters that they have, and I played Tower Fantasy for a little while until I got bored so fast with that game. I could not get into the story. I really tried. And I'm definitely a story-driven player. But I've seen like most gacha games, they're literally they could just be called Boobs the game, like most of them.
Real.
Booba the game. And this is not Booba the game. Like there's some characters in the game that bring that, but like mostly we have these really eccentric things, like a piece of a like mirror and an alien thing and a person with a sheet over their head and a talking apple. And for me, that's a feature, not a bug. Like for me, it actually makes the range of characters much more interesting to me. There is a toy horse, right here, Tangerine. So like I'm sure that this is not pleasing to a huge demographic that is not me. It's extremely pleasing to a certain demographic, which is me. I don't have anything against booba. Like boobs are great. Like everybody likes boobs. They're fantastic, but like I don't really want to. I'm not super interested in Booba the game. I'm just like I'm not that interested in Booba the manga or Booba the anime, particularly.
Here's my question though: what if there's a game that you genuinely like the gameplay, except it's also Booba the game? So everyone just calls you, oh hey, you like it because of Booba the game.
I mean, that's fine. Like sometimes maybe you just need to play Booba the game. Maybe Booba the game.
No, like,
if it's a great game. Wait, what?
No, yeah, true.
Right, you playing Nier Automata. Yeah, exactly. Nier Automata is definitely Booba the game, but the gameplay is certainly goes beyond. The thing with gacha games is that my impression is a lot of them are literally just like waifu collectors. Like even the gameplay is not the point to a lot of them. So then it's like, you're definitely not into it for anything more than Booba the game, which is fine. Like, I have no problem with Booba the game existing. I'm just not super interested in it as a concept personally. So like this game, I mean, well, you guys can see, right? You know, I'm an Apple main. I decided when I first saw Apple, I was like, I want to play that character. That's the character I want to play the most. And I also love a lot of the other characters, and I've learned to love a lot more of them through the story because I like it a lot. But the idea, this is like the closest I can get to being a disembodied consciousness, which is my lifelong dream. So there we go.
True. Can I interest you in this one Booba the game? But I swear to God, the gameplay is actually...
Yes, tell us, Migo.
This game, you've probably heard of it, because some streamers were playing it, is that unfortunately this game isn't very good to stream in my opinion, or rather, it's only good to stream when there's a lot of things to do, so during events, but on a normal mundane day, it'll feel 20 times shorter than Genshin Dailies.
Right.
Eversoul.
Yeah. I will check out Booba the game.
Sure, if you're ever gonna do it, play on the Asia server so we can rent each other's units.
Okay, will it care? It won't, like, ping won't care, right? It won't matter, right? Or it will?
Nope.
It won't matter. Yeah, I'll play on Asia server if I ever play.
Sure. So basically, the quickest concept I can think of in this game is if you Google it, it says it's turn-based. It's very far from turn-based. Yeah, so essentially, it's called a gacha game, except you're very much free to grind the currency. So it stops feeling like a gacha game. It's more like...
nice. You can just play forever.
Yeah, basically that. There is no energy system in this game.
Oh, that's amazing.
So oh, no, it's not. You feel it. So the way that they cap you from playing the game is that the content it just keeps getting difficult, basically. So eventually your characters will hit a stat cap where you can't progress because your characters just aren't strong enough.
So you just have to grind.
The time gate in this game are the resources. So you don't have to grind anything, you just have to wait for it to come to you.
Right.
If you just... Yeah, go ahead.
No, I sort of had a similar experience years ago. Oh, by the way, Smash Potato, hello, welcome in. And I agree, we do need a gacha game that's literally named Booba the Game now. I used to play the one game that I got really addicted to, like before now, and it was so long ago, was Dungeon Siege, which was kind of like a point and click, an open world adventure RPG. But I remember times I was playing it in co-op with Mr. GSC, and there were times where, like, all of a sudden, all the enemies we needed to fight, all the bosses were just so way beyond us. And so all you could do was just, like, go in the woods and try to and try to kill as many things as possible, like just to try to bump up your experience, like because it wasn't the kind of thing where you can build it. It wasn't a gacha game, so like you couldn't, like you didn't get resources and build your characters. They just had to build themselves naturally through fighting, and it was like the grind of going in and just like looking for skeletons to hunt or looking for goblins to hunt so that you could kill some things to try to make your character strong enough to go on to the next boss. Classic RPG grinding, yeah. So that's probably what it might feel like. I don't know, maybe that's not the what it feels like in Eversoul, but when you were talking about it, that's what reminded me of Migo.
I guess the easiest way to it's kind of like in this game in Reverse 9.
It's wait, what?
Hello?
Hello? You were cutting in and out a little bit.
1 second.
Yeah.
Fixing my... Because my mic is picking up my fan, so... I'm not sure
I see. So that's what it's cutting you off because it thinks you have background noise and stuff.
Yeah. Right. So basically, the resource farming in this game is very much elongated.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the wilderness in Reverse 9. So you kind of just like, literally have to click on it, click the one button that gathers every resource, and then you just pick which character you level up.
I see.
So yeah, right. So instead of like, for example, right, imagine in this game, instead of you choosing where to spend your energy, the game just puts everything in auto resource farming. So there are like, yeah.
Okay. So it's not like you like can't. I was thinking when it had no energy system, that meant you could just like go and fight for resources forever without having to worry about it. Like I wish we could do in Genshin. Like if we could,
sort of, not really.
Like I would just spend hours in domains if we could, like getting what I wanted.
You could kind of do that as well. The game does have a nearly infinite, but like you can grind the game for so long to the point where I once told myself, you know what, I'm only streaming this game for half an hour. It ended up taking the entire stream. You could, in fact, do it. So, essentially, the game is kind of like a per wave system. You fight waves of enemies, and your choice to stop anytime, anywhere, as long as you're finished one wave. And then it's not just one domain, so to speak, that you can go to. You can go to multiple types of domains to fight multiple types of enemies. And then every time you finish a domain, you get rewards. So you can kind of just like keep going and going over up until you stat cap where the enemies are just too strong that you have to wait the next couple of days for the auto farm to let you catch up.
I see.
And that's kind of how I said you can grind the gems, because you can go to the domains that give you gems.
Right. I wish I'm finding the wall on, like, we're standing here right now in front of the wall for Reverse 1999 where there's no content, and because you don't have energy and you don't have an open world,
True.
You can't do. There's nothing to do unless there's something going on. Now, I think ultimately this is going to be nice as a streamer. Next week is going to suck because we're going to have a new patch in Genshin and a new patch in Reverse 1999 at the same time. So there's going to be too much to do that there's no way I'll have to play like a lot of it off stream.
But
I think
really messing up.
Well, and because the patches in Reverse 1999 are sort of odd links right now, I think it'll wash out eventually that the uptimes in Reverse 1999 will match with the downtimes in Genshin, like after this one patch. So I think that'll make it a little better. But like right now, I'm like sitting here staring at this screen. If Migo and I weren't talking, like there would be nothing going on in my Reverse 1999 game right now because I finished all the story that's available and I've used like pretty much all my energy for the day. Oh, I know what I can do. I can fight Numa analysis. You guys, if you don't, there should be a dot on this too. Every day, there should be a dot on Numa analysis until you've done your 2 free ones. Numa analysis is free every day, twice. You guys should fight it at the highest level that you have available. Every time. Every day. because otherwise these resources are really hard to come by.
I've been dying because I cannot level up my stuff.
Yeah.
I'm missing the assumption material. Like, cannot get it anywhere. I don't know how to get it.
It is, there's, honestly, I ended up, like, getting some stuff in the shop. Because I was like, am I really going to spend this currency for anything else? I don't really need anything else as much as I need this right now. So I bought, Ascension material for the Psycubes in the shop. At least for the first Ascension. I haven't even gotten, like, I'm having trouble leveling them to get them far enough for the, if there's a next one, which I assume there is. But I guess the upside is, ultimately we're only gonna need like 3 or 4 like Psycubes, like probably for our whole account.
True.
So once we get past this really painful period of trying to all of a sudden level them up because some of the content, like I'm sure there's you guys, a lot of you in chat who like haven't even bothered with the artificial somnambulism yet, but since it's like the one thing that you can play without spending energy, like there's some of us who have been in there, and like, you know, you need to have leveled characters and you need to have leveled Psycubes to like get through, to like get in, even just get into the limbo section. So like those of us who tend to be overly ambitious, we're probably not even supposed to be going that far in this game yet, you know? Like realistically, with like the resources we're given. Yeah, right. I'm in limbo too. We're in limbo. Some of us are in limbo. But it's funny because I didn't need. You said this too in the chat. Like the amount of power that you needed to get to limbo was so much greater than the amount of power you need to play the first couple of levels of limbo.
True.
Like it took me forever to break through to limbo.
I even told one of my friends, don't bother getting perfect stars in limbo, just get to limbo.
Yeah, yeah.
Just get through the floor, like the first 2 floors. They're little walks. Why are they so... What's going on?
Right, the first 2 floors are really easy. The third one, I'm stuck on the second battle, which is why if you guys have been watching me grinding in the background today, I'm trying to like level up. Because what's hilarious is my 2-man team, Regulus and Apple. So like I only have 5 level characters. So when I go to play these ones where you can't reuse any, I'm essentially playing with a 2-man team on one side. So I play it on the side, obviously, that wants star power, because Regulus and Apple are my strongest characters right now as a team. And I can just put them in there, and then I just put a couple people in there whose job is to die. Like, whose job is to live as long as they can to get me so that I can have 3 moves. And then when they die, it's fine. But that team has been absolutely killing it. Everything they play, they get full stars on. And it's this other team that's 3 characters with just Sonetto, Tenet, and La Source that has been struggling to get stars, or even to survive this level 3, or the Limbo 3 second side is those 3. And I haven't been able to survive so far to even finish it. So I'm trying to level them up. I think, I actually think I was doing resonates on them because they were pretty low on these characters, whereas I really highly invested in resonance for Apple and Regulus. So they have high resonance, and they have the highest level. Like, they're ready to Insight 3 if I can ever get the materials, which seems like an impossible task. What you need to get people to Insight 3 is out of control.
Too much.
Yeah, so much.
If I may, I've actually seen some people on YouTube here limbo the highest floors with just Insight 2 characters.
Which is what I'm gonna have, at least for a while. So I think I just need to make these I need to make these other 3 characters better. And of course it would be better if I had one more character. But
I'm just not sure how if they have whaling capabilities. I'm not sure if they insert Portrait 5 or something.
Mr. GSC saw somebody get through Limbo with who hasn't done any wishes at all, so it's just like the free characters that we've gotten in the game so far, but they've highly invested in them. Like, they're all
Yeah, you
but
can do that because
yeah.
Yeah, some of the characters are so cheap to invest in.
Right. Well, like, I keep investing in the source because she's so cheap. And even though the only thing I don't like about her, like, she's actually great because with her burst, she steals Moxie. So if you are really careful about saving up her burst for when someone else has their ultimate ready, you can, like, take it away, which is nice. And the only thing I don't like about playing her is that you have to use a move for heal, then it doesn't do anything else. Where I think some of the higher end healers like attack along with their heals, or even Apple like attacks and heals at the same time, which helps make things go faster. Having to use up a move just for healing off feels punishing, especially when I'm playing it on a team. I realize that the other disadvantage is Source has to use a move to heal, Tenet has to use a move to shield, and it doesn't do anything else either. So it's like those levels feel like such a slog when I'm trying to keep them alive because I need the shield and I need the heal. And if I had...
I've actually dug into defensive options in this game, and unfortunately, Tana just isn't it.
Yeah, she's it for now. She's what I have, but I don't know how much I'll build her. After I get, because like I'm pulling for my plan for pulls coming up is I'm going for pickles, and part of the reason why I've been saving my wishes so much, the reason I only have 5 characters, besides having like the worst 5-star luck that I have ever seen on anyone, like this is all like I have almost no 5 stars besides the ones we were given for free. Because I'll do like a 10 pull and there's no 5 stars in it, like just over. But I've been saving my wishes because I want to get pickles and then I want to get Tooth Fairy. And I think Tooth Fairy will be game changing in terms of survivability and what she's able to do for my account. So I'm just like stumbling along with the 5 characters I have right now because I really want to save for those 2.
No, you're doing fine. Have I told you about my... How do you pronounce their name? Bornbloom?
Oh, but Cornbloom? Yeah. Oh, you have her?
Yeah,
I tried to get her.
I ended up with 3 6 stars before I even had 2 of her.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Who did you get for your 6 stars?
I got 2 Knights and then 1 Lilia that I never used. They're both level 1.
I see. Blair,
so
also,
like,
by the way, hello. Wait, what were you saying, Migo?
I'm genuinely dying inside. I don't know what's going on.
Oh. Yeah, I have my summons history looks like this. No, that's not what I want. I want the record. Look, this is what my summons look like when I do them. This is what they look like,
40
guys.
pulls. I have 150 pulls, and then what? Why?
These are my summons.
Oh no, I have 170. Never mind. It's like 170.
These are my pulls. I just kept getting click, and that's it. That's it.
Some dope. I am in absolute dire need of help.
What's a good Tooth Fairy Psycube? Anyone know? It's gonna be one of the...
Healing. I need the healing.
I'm gonna guess... Is she gonna want... No.
She's a healer, so anything with healing.
Right, but there's 2.
Okay, so quick maths on the Psycubes. They all... The thing is, they all basically have about the same stats. So do all characters, so it's really just a matter of like taking the best looking passive. You don't need to look at the individual stats. Just see, okay, I'm gonna put a healing Psycube on a healer for the most obvious reasons.
Right.
I'm gonna put a damage Psycube on a damage dealer for also the most obvious reasons. It's really straightforward.
I feel like the question is, do you want that inquisitive deer or her second life for your healer? And they both Like her second life is has more extra like offensive things on it, I think, because of the attack percent. But then it also does a heal. And then, that Inquisitive Deer, like actually boosts the healing.
And don't underestimate the 5-star ones. They're pretty good.
I've been using this blue one because we got it for free. I've been using the blue one. That's the only 5. I only have that. I only have the 2 5-star ones they've given us in the game. That one and this, the Footloose.
I would probably take Inquisitive Deer. To me, the second life thing looks more an offensive psychic more than anything.
Her second life. I was thinking her second life. I was thinking her second life would be good on my Apple. Because
I wouldn't exactly say
the what?
I would not exactly say that.
No.
No.
Why?
Okay, so you look at the attack stat of that thing. It's 52, right?
Yeah. Oh, right. He needs high attack though.
Yeah.
Is that low?
Look at Inquisitive Deer. No, it's not low. Look at Inquisitive Deer.
Because Apple needs high attack. Because all his healing skills off attack.
Just look at Inquisitive Deer.
Oh, carrier's attack.
Yeah, no. Just look at the attack that it gives.
Same.
Don't read the passive below. Just they're basically the same, right?
Right.
So like honestly, it's really just read the passive, see which one you like. The problem that I have with Apple is really his healing is kind of like, team wide. So it's probably better to and then the thing is he also does not try your best at the very least not to do anything with him. Like just let his passive healing do everything for you.
Well, I've been playing him on a 2-man team, so he attacks a lot.
Oh, in that case, then yeah, sure, you can go get a second life in that case.
But I don't want to use him on a 2-man team. That's not the goal. It's just that I don't have any characters.
There's probably a 5-star one that you want more. Have you seen Laughter and Laughter?
Let me look at it.
Go to the bank. Okay, so the thing is, do not underestimate the 5-star ones. The 5-star ones are good.
Oh yeah, this is the one I've been using. This one I've been using this one a lot.
You should probably try and use that instead. It's probably the better one in my opinion.
So maybe I just keep this and just keep leveling it. I have one. That's been my I basically have only leveled I've just been using these top 3 Psycubes, really, that are on my list here. Mm-hmm. This one, this 4th one, I stick on whoever is, well, depending on who it is. I either stick that one or the little purple horsey one on whoever's in the reserve slot, which you just, you hope in best case scenario is never going to come in, but
you got Brave New World thing.
Yeah, I went and bought Brave New World because I like it. I like it on a bunch of characters. So I've been using that. I grinded for the resources so that I've been trying to keep these kind of equally leveled. They're both at 45 now. Once I do this, hopefully.
There's one that's particularly. It looks like it was made literally for.
Wait, for who? For Cornbloom?
Yeah, there's one that seems like it was particularly made for her. There's actually 2 of them. One's a 6-star, so it depends on what you want to get.
Which one?
So this one you only ever get if you're because it really looks like it was made for her. That or not exactly made for her, more like made for units with way better incantations than they do ults.
Which one?
Blasphemer of Night.
Oh, Blasphemer of Night. Because
the way so far, the easiest way to build this team is, remember what I said about traction in this game?
Mm.
So essentially what ends up happening is like the easiest way to do it is basically attack minus defense, right?
Right.
But you can subtract the subtract. Does that make sense?
Maybe.
so like you see this thing that I type, right? The attack
attack minus defense.
Right? You can reduce the enemy's defense.
Right.
To make them receive more damage from your attack.
So I had heard someone say, and I don't know if this is actually true, that this one is hard to use because it's hard to keep the passive up if you don't have exactly the right characters, because they have to have you have to get two negative status on them.
Yes, son. There's a lot of characters with 2 negative status in 1 skill.
Which like so does Cornbloom do that?
Yes.
I don't have her, but I'm hoping to get.
No, but she's one of the characters that I'm saying that can
do it.
Do you have Baby Blue? Baby Blue also
I do
has
not.
1.
I do not have.
Do you have?
I have nobody.
Oh, that's odd.
I have.
You get.
I showed you my.
Oh, I have a better. Can you go to Pride One just to look at the character?
Yeah. I'm hoping to get Diggers, and I know he's a debuffer. But I should get him on the Pickles banner as long as the game doesn't completely screw me over.
So the thing is, a lot of characters in this game actually have 2 debuffs in a single press of a button. So it is actually so easy to maintain on certain characters, and then even then on certain team comps.
I'm just like finding the load, Pridewin load. All right, so then we can go look at whoever Meagle wants us to look at once I get this. I have so many things
and
in
not to
front
mention,
of my
like
screen.
when you're in certain types of content, there are some places where the enemies have innate hats down.
Right. Sometimes they just do, which is nice.
Yeah, sometimes they just do. So it's not actually hard to maintain that.
Just like Suzanne with the kitchen table,
all right, we've
this
got Pride
one
now.
unfortunately does not work.
Well, I think Carabasio is best.
So look at for example, one of them.
Hold on, I just need to. I have so many things in front of my screen now because I have the iPad like sitting up here, and then that it's like trying to find the buttons. Just switched to apps. Wait. All right, who am I looking at?
Baby Blue.
Baby Blue. Ugh, I wish I had her.
I'll just mind you, she's not a very good character in the long run. If I recall correctly, Pickle has 1.
Nightmare status.
Oh no, Pickles is a spelling. No, never mind. Pickles doesn't have it. Yeah, Baby Blue has 1.
Baby Blue has 1. Do any of her? Do they do it? Where's the?
With just 1 spell.
What about the one?
The second one?
Debuff.
No,
I was just looking to
debuff,
see, like even the
4 stars,
yeah.
or
the 3.
there's
the stars.
one that's a bit good for crit teams. What's her name? Let me look. Eric.
Eric. Yeah. I think I just got Eric. Recently. And I want to look at. Here we go. Eric. Afflicts. Has a counter. Dispels positive stats. Has a counter. Inflicts disarm.
The second one. Yeah, that one. It says it reduces the crit rate and crit damage. Sorry, the first one, the first indentation. Yeah.
This one here.
It's quite a lot of them.
Critical resist rate, critical defense. Minus 30%. 2. Got you. What is? I want to look at Diggers. I just want to find out what's the
what he does. I'm gonna double check as well.
Yeah. Diggers, where are you? Because I should
Diggers has one.
hopefully, I
Oh,
should
Diggers has
hopefully
two.
get him on the Pickles banner.
Oh, Diggers has two in the second incantation.
I'm definitely planning to build him. Or to level him when I get him. And he inflicts terror. He inflicts nightmare on this, and he inflicts terror and weakness. I like debuffers. That's what I discovered with playing Reverse 19 or Honkai Star Rail. I like debuff playstyles. I don't know why.
Oh, okay. So this kind of playstyle actually, like the way that I saw this game was the same way I saw a game called League of Legends, which is kind of funny. So in that game, you also have two choices. Generally, you can just build to reduce the enemy defenses, or you can just build to do more crits.
Yeah.
And kind of in the game, the thing is, as I said earlier, your characters are really built for crit or they're not. So when they're not, you're gonna start relying on debuffs like this.
Yeah. Well, and I just, for whatever reason, I enjoy that sort of, I don't know what it says about me, that I enjoy gameplay where I'm not necessarily inflicting big number damage. I'm just like making the enemy weaker and weaker and weaker so that they can get knocked down by anything.
Which makes you deal big damage. I'm kind of sad. The poison in this game is not well developed. So like at least from your characters, what ends up happening is you get poisoned yourself when the enemy do stuff to you, but you can't do the same thing to them, which is kind of sad.
I think that there's some characters coming out that make it better.
I hope so.
Everyone said if you get Sotheby, you need to get Changeling when she comes out. And until then, Sotheby doesn't feel that great, like with the poison. But that Changeling is like the person that you need to play with Sotheby. These are the things that I hear. That obviously I haven't.
I'm just genuinely hoping that they don't content creep the game as fast, because the game, the building of the characters takes a really long time.
Yeah, no, it does. It really does.
Yeah, which is also kind of sad because right now we're forced to build characters. So when we get newer characters in 1.1.
Yeah. Right, I'm playing. Well, and that's why I have so few. The reason why I have so few characters leveled is I'm like, I don't want to spend all my resources on characters I'm not gonna play. Like.
See, MJ, listen,
later.
we're not trying to copy Envy when he first played Genshin, okay? We're here to enjoy the now. Right?
I know I have Pickles coming up, right? So I'm like, I can be patient enough to wait for Pickles before I build a crap ton of characters that I'm just gonna like toss away as soon as I get Pickles. So because I know I want to play Pickles.
Any Druvis fans in the chat?
Oh man, I love Druvis so much, and my understanding is she doesn't have like the greatest, like she doesn't have like a support that's really great for her yet.
There's just one, which is kind of sad because they're both 5 stars.
Oh, what's the other one?
Satsuki. They're basically, you only get to play Druvis or Satsuki if you have the other.
I see.
It's kind of like better than Shanling. Yeah, it's kind of like how Shanling's too reliant on that. That's the Genshin term of it. You can't play Shanling. That's kind of how it works. For both of them, either you have the other or you don't get to play them.
Yeah. There's all these characters coming up that I've heard a lot about. It's so weird to have, like, because by the way, Feely Day, welcome in, and thank you so much for the care packages. I'm sorry I'm so slow keeping up with chat. You guys know I'm the worst multitasker that's ever lived. Please forgive me. But I love, I like...
These Satsuki owners, I hate you guys.
I look forward to, I have, like, plans for my account. I have, because of the fact that they played it in China first, so we like have all this info. You know, it's not like Genshin where like we didn't know who was gonna be coming out, and so we had to live in the now. Because there was no option. I'm 100% living in the future because I'm like slowly building I want to play a team that's Pickles, that's a Black Dwarf, Pickles, and Tooth Fairy, which I'm told is like an incredibly amazing team to play. And so like I've been saving for Pickles and Tooth Fairy, and they're coming up, but like Black Dwarf's banner is kind of far.
Actually, okay. So basically, I was digging into this game way too far in. In 1.1, we get 2 units that are actually extremely good in all sorts of teams.
Yeah.
Sure.
Which ones?
The first one is Pickles. So basically, you can kind of just literally put Pickles everywhere.
Yeah, right. Pickles is good. Pickles is super flexible, right? So he's like, yeah. That's why I was glad, like I was gonna pull for him no matter what because Doggo. So I was glad to discover that he's also like a really smart character to pull because he's flexible. You can just put him on any team.
True. The next one is probably Diggers. It's the same thing. Like you can kind of just like put him everywhere.
Yeah. And like amazing, they're on the same banner, you guys. What a high value banner.
Real. But then the thing is, in 1.3, there's a Diggers upgrade, and he's also a death. If you're into that, you can kind of wait. If you don't get Diggers, you can get the Diggers upgrade.
Which one is the Diggers upgrade?
I don't know how to pronounce the name. I'm just calling
Shamane, or however. Yeah. No, I've heard he's great.
Like if you literally look at their kit, they have the exact same supported capability. But then this guy actually can also deal damage.
Yeah, I've heard amazing things about this guy. And I'll probably get Diggers, so like it wouldn't necessarily make that much sense for me to go for him if I need someone else. Like because I do want to get Black Dwarf, and they might be kind of around the same time. Actually, wait, let me look at the. He comes out 1.3 and Black Dwarf is also 1.3. So since I'm going for her, chances are I won't be able to get both, but I suppose you never know. If I got lucky. So far my account has been incredibly unlucky.
We'll see.
But if I suddenly got lucky, maybe.
Okay, so honestly, my thoughts on this game is it's probably gonna feel quite modular and quite boring at the same time in the long term.
Maybe.
But you guys probably don't know. This is me explaining my findings in the game. So, if I were to go back to the more technical side, damage formula is kind of the same for every character. Like it's literally just this character has this much attack, and then their skill does this much damage. And it's always going to be that for every single character, and it's just a matter of finding which buffers the character works with. So again, I told you, the buffers in this game is basically either going to let you crit more often, or just work with not critting to begin with and just buffing that.
Right.
So, like, as I said earlier, right, like, Diggers and Shaman basically have the same kit. They just reduce the defenses, and one of them is better than the other at what they do.
Right.
And essentially just going to be like that. However, I guess that's what makes it fun, because not everyone has the same tools to work with. Like, for example, maybe one account is Shaman, the other one is a Diggers.
Yeah.
They're probably going to have the same experience, but they're not playing the same character. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, it does make sense.
So I think that's kind of fun to kind of try to compare your experience with one character or one person or the other. It's not going to be FOMO, because when I say it's going to be boring and modular at the same time, like, modular in a sense where practically everyone does the same thing, slightly different. It's kind of like, can I copy your home? Can I just like change it? It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
But because there's RNG in both the gacha and in the gameplay itself, it is not the same experience.
Right.
So to speak.
That's probably the part that makes it feel a little more fun. I don't know. I've been enjoying dealing with the RNG during the gameplay.
You're playing 5 characters and you're not getting bored.
Right, I'm not bored. Well, and I also I do think, and I've been saying to people when they're asking like if they should play it, like I think if you're not um if you're a story driven player, like if you play games with the story as your first priority,
Oh, those games are
100% yes. Like absolutely, I think the story is really very good. And then the other stuff I also really enjoy. If you are a person who skips stories all the time and only wants to
Hell
play the
no.
game, then I would say it might get boring fast. Like I think the gameplay is really fun, but I feel like if you don't enjoy the story, it would get old like much faster because it's a story driven game.
True. I have one complaint though.
What is it?
You know, like in the story, some parts cost energy and some others don't.
Yes.
Those parts that cost energy, you can watch them for free, but they're in a completely separate menu, which means that you kind of have to go back and forth, which makes it really annoying. But for those who don't know, in your settings, there's like a encyclopedia of sorts where you can view those particular stories.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to go back and forth the enter show button.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah,
here,
it's in the
right?
Atlas. No, not in the Atlas, sorry.
Yeah.
Story review.
Yeah. Where you can
so
look
those
at
are the parts where you have to spend energy into combat. So in our time, if you just watch them from this particular menu, you'll notice that some details are being skipped, and those details are in the story button, where they cost 0 energy. So you're kind of you're going to want to do.
I feel like it's best to play this game. It's best to just play the game. Like it's best to do the story when it comes rather than skipping the story and then just to play the battles and then going back and experiencing the story. I know Blair, that's how you've been doing it, but I feel like the best experience with this game is playing it like full on for real, paying attention to the story as it goes, fighting the battles in line with the story. I think
I have a counter argument.
What is your argument?
At least in the first 2 chapters, because in the first 2 chapters, you know how like obviously it's an energy-based game, so eventually you'll fill up your energy or run out of it.
Yeah.
In the first 2 chapters, you essentially have unlimited energy because you're just gonna constantly level up so on your energy.
Yeah,
refilling.
True.
And so if you spend time watching this story, you're actually inefficient.
Oh, I watched the story anyway. No regrets.
No regrets.
Also, I have a redemption. I have a redemption to do. I am apparently singing to a cat's snotty nose, so we'll go for it. Welcome, welcome, Nori's snotty nose. Welcome to the stream, Odite and Nori's snotty nose. Odite, welcome in. I had to welcome you as well as the snotty nose. I think I am winning. How about you? How are you doing? I'm doing great. How have you been? You guys, can we let's give a fancy shout out to Odie. You just joined the game, done re-rolling. I did not re-roll at all. I've just been taking the bad luck I was given. How did your re-rolls go, Odite? You guys, click the top of your heart, or the heart at the top of your chat, and follow the wonderful Odite and Cats. Also, if we never did a fancy for Migo, who's been in the chat with me all this time, as soon as the cooldown is done, we need to do it. If you guys aren't following Migo, I don't know what you're doing with your lives. Like, really. So, you just started playing, Odite? How do you like it so far? I already finished the story, and so I have nothing to do except for the grind when my energy comes back. But Migo and I have been chatting about the game, so I've been that's what I've been doing. Also, hey, I was hoping that was you. I love that there's no separate servers, so we can all be friends. I don't know if we'll ever be able to do anything.
There kind of is. There kind of is.
Is there?
Yeah, some IDs start with 6, some start with 5. I don't know how that happens. I think it only happens if you don't download directly from the App Store or from Play Store if you're from Google.
Interesting.
Because some phones don't have it in their Play Store, so they're forced to download it from some APK if you're on Android. You're forced to download it in an APK. It sends you to a different server for some reason.
Can they not be friends with the people who are on the other one?
No, they're not on the same server, unfortunately.
Oh. Yeah, Blair, go to my wilderness anytime. It's not fancy. I kind of just I didn't do.
Have you seen mine? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally.
Is it? Wait, we're gonna go now.
Actually, yeah. Oh, are you going? Okay, I'll tour you. I suppose.
Wait.
There will be some stream delay.
Where's Migo? Where's Migo? Are you online? Oh, you are online.
Yes, I'm in the very top.
Your wilderness actually wilderness on it.
Yeah, so I'll work with this.
You'll narrate. No, narrate.
Right. So on the left side of it is Bay Area. Do you know what makes a bay a bay?
No, what?
Right. So okay. So long story short, me and Flourish went to nerd school, and so basically we had to learn all this stupid shit. What makes a bay is it's like a half crescent shape, not really half crescent, more like just an area where, because of its particular shape, it stops the waves from being big ass waves.
Ah, I see. It keeps the waves so, like, at bay.
That's why it's called bay. No, not a lake. It's like a mine opening.
I see. So you had to take? Like, did you have to take like really engineering? Is that how you learn these things in like civic engineering type classes? How do you learn it?
Ironically, we had to learn these because of earthquakes.
Oh, interesting.
Basically, what causes big waves is either just really weird temperature changes or earthquakes, underwater earthquakes. So areas like for example in Japan, the reason why Japan is so prone to tsunamis is because of two things. One, they don't have bays. The second is they're right in the Pacific Ring of Fire, so it's there's no bays, and there's so much earthquakes that they get so much.
Oh, that's so interesting. I had no idea.
Right. Yeah. So like the shape of the bay has to be like some sort of water weed area that's like a cove of sorts. You see how like there's like a dip in the water, like there's like land surrounding it slightly, and then at the end of it is just
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what a bay is.
So you built a bay to protect your wilderness from
No, I just put a bay because no, I just built a bay because apparently there are buildings where you get to put ships and stuff. Like you see those ships and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to put a bay because of those. Otherwise, in realistic stuff, they would probably get crushed by tsunamis or something.
So basically what we're learning, you guys, is Migo actually paid attention to what he was doing in his wilderness. He actually like tried to like make something with common sense, unlike me.
Just for random stuff like that, that's fine.
Kind of. I mean, like I made like stuff sort of low effort, aesthetically pleasing, like with as little effort as possible. I made it so I was sort of like looking at it.
Oh, fine. Okay. You can use this one as a skill. Rivers are almost never actually.
I see.
That's the very next thing. It's actually quite hard to find a long river that's quite literally straight. Probably has curves.
Yeah. So look at these rivers. He also made common sense rivers, you guys.
I tried because I couldn't get anything straight. I would have made them straight if I could. It's so hard to actually put them together. All right, stop. It was actually hard. You see that one there that's straight? That's as much straight as I could get.
Yeah, no, I because of the pieces that they give you.
Rivers are gay. True. Real.
Rivers are gay. The gay rivers. So the gay rivers of the.
You know what? Because of that, I'll name this. I'll name the river called Gay River. It
Good.
Cannot be anything else. It has to be.
It is Gay River now.
True. Real.
There should be songs written about the Gay River, about like sailing, or traveling over the Gay River, Because the river's
Okay,
gay
so-
because it's not straight.
True, real.
That's why, Odie. The river has to be gay because it's not straight.
True. Oh, and then the next thing is you cannot put plants, or not plants, but like you cannot put anywhere where there's no air. It will just literally die.
Because they'll just die.
Yeah. So it has to be near a body of water or a river or something. That or you artificially make it into a body of water. So like what people do in rice farms is that the rice is usually the ground where the rice is planted is usually sunk down so it can hold the water.
I see.
Usually.
I see.
That or it's near a river or something.
What about when you're planting stars?
For instance, stars, here's the thing.
Do you need
stars,
irrigation?
I did it badly because like those stars are supposed to be in the opposite end of the island. If you look at the other end of the island,
where the moon is,
go to the other end of the thing, and then zoom into the other building that has ships in it.
There's stars over here.
Right. So
is that what we're looking at?
Because that thing is stuck as a water thing. And then I only got that after I got the stars.
I see.
So I was like, I'm gonna have to reorder the whole thing again, but I'm lazy. So now the place with the stars is on that end, and then the actual stars are on the other end. I'm sorry. I'm actually
Twangerine is suggesting a version of Old Man River that's Old Gay River, so it would be like Old Gay River. I don't know what the rest of the lyrics would be, but we have Old Gay River, and here it is. Well, let me show you, Migo. How probably unsustainable my wilderness is. There's things like
you're killing your characters.
Yeah, look at the everyone's gonna die because
True, real.
In my wilderness probably because I don't know if this counts as a bay. This is very small. This off to the left.
I mean, it works.
Whether that works as a bay.
To the left is the whatever that thing is.
Yeah. Well, and I also put my stars on a completely different side. They have their own thing going on. But I just made like, oh, look, pretty shapes with water and stars.
Oh, wait, did you know that you see the one river you see that has no ends at all?
This one right here that has like that like is not coming from anywhere. It's just free. It's like sprung.
That's a real thing. That does in fact happen in real life.
Oh, I made a real thing, you guys. Does the water come from underground in that case?
No. It used to be so I forgot what they call it. I'm gonna have to look it up. But basically, remember how I said that rivers are never straight?
Yeah.
They go gay enough such that one of the break off, and then they end up just being a letter C or something.
Oh, I see.
They become their own thing.
Well, and this section is very, very curved, so it's like the gayest.
Right,
it's the gayest.
It's so gay. No, it really does that though. That's an actual thing.
They go gay enough. You got Centurion, Odai? I hope I pull her one day. I'm hoping maybe to lose a 50-50 to Centurion at some point, so that I don't have to wish on her banner when it comes up, because I do want to get her. She looks like Kaya, you guys. Like, how can I not pull for her? But then I also heard she's great, so it's like a double win, no matter how you look at it. Anyway, my wilderness was made with a minimal thought.
Okay, wait. Here's one last geographic stuff. I guess.
Yeah.
The most developed areas in the world happen to be part of a bay.
Really?
For one particular reason.
What is that?
Remember what I said about bays never getting tsunamis, or have a very low rate of getting tsunamis?
Oh, yes.
So basically, because of low rates of tsunamis, ships also park there.
And
so because ships park, they end up becoming ship stops.
Right. So they end up
Yeah.
Yeah.
They end up catching all sorts of like buildings and everything because it's I mean you literally drop your shipping there, and then you don't have to travel further, so you just put a building there, make your own shop right there.
No, that makes a lot of sense.
You can very quickly notice this in, for example, I think the easiest one is probably Cape Town.
Uh-huh.
Cape Town in Africa. Like, literally just Google it. Compare it to the rest of South Africa, it's probably the most developed. Because it's literally right in front of the bay.
Right,
Or
right.
not in front of the bay, more like right in front of the sea.
Well, it makes sense that like
populations
populations would grow around like places where they can get resources easily. Through ships.
Actually, quickly Google the maps of it and then just like quickly view it. Like there's an outright bay in front of it. Cape Town.
Hold on, I gotta get my.
It has a very huge bay. Yeah, it's so obvious.
I'm just gonna show this because I think you can see the bay. Right here, just in the results of the Google search before I've even
kitchen table. Balthus is still life with a figure. Well, I think.
Right, you see it, right? Like it's so hard to miss that day.
Yeah, I'm noticing that I need to put this. I need to put this above this. There we go. But below this. Because otherwise, my little frame, my iPad frame was like weirdly framing the OBS issues. But look, there's a bay.
There is in fact a bay.
There's a bay. Oh.
Okay, that's gonna be my final fun fact of the day. You all design.
That was an important fact. That was an important fact.
Yeah.
Odite says.
So you can kind of leave everything as just put all your buildings in one side where the bay is. That's kind of how I made mine. So my bay is like literally right in front of the building.
You guys, please click the heart at the top of your chat to follow the wonderful Migo OS, who's been talking to us all day. Who's been talking? Yes, yes. Go do what you need to do, Migo. Thank you for hanging out with us today. It was really fun, and we actually have to go on a raid soon. Anyway, on a raid soon. You guys, please head over to the Discord. If you please go to the Discord, there is a channel for to leave happy birthday messages for Mr. GSE. It's his birthday today. So just go over there and like leave a little happy birthday message for him. It's the top thing under everything else. There's a Mr. GSE's birthday party. So you guys, everyone in chat, please just like make a stop over at the Discord and wish Mr. GSE a happy birthday. When he gets up, I'm going to be showing it to him. And also, Migo, good luck on the Sevi vids. And thank you so much for being with us today. You're almost done, Julian. Maybe late. Well, it'll be his birthday all day, you know. Something River Valley Civilizations for sure. Cornbloom and Voyager. Odite, I hope you get them. Have you been going for, since Cornbloom is on one of the banners now, have you been trying to already go for her? Or is she going to be on Voyager's banner? We hope. Alright, let's look for someone. Let's look for who we're gonna raid, you guys. I've had a hard time finding people playing this game, but maybe someone on my list is playing it today. Maybe someday soon I'll be able to raid Odite when he's playing. Oh, Leanie's playing. Maybe we'll raid Leanie. Because she's actually playing Reverse 1999. Rest well and take cat. Yes. You guys, we're gonna raid Leanie. She's actually playing Reverse 1999. She's been online for less than an hour, so she'll probably be playing for a while. Let me make sure she's still playing. She is. Been playing this all day. Let's keep going. Yes. Hopefully I typed the name properly. I will be back tomorrow. We're gonna have a Genshin day. I may actually even play a New Valette story quest on stream before Monday bosses. That's the plan for the moment, I think. We've been playing a lot of other stuff, but I really do want to get caught up on a lot of my Genshin things before the new patch drops. So if I can at least get that story quest done, that'll be another one down. Plus, excuse me, I'm also pretty excited for it. So I hopefully will see you guys then. Again, please go over the Discord and wish happy birthday to Mr. GSC. It's his birthday today, and
Well, I think
I love him, so wish him happy birthday. In the meantime, yes, you can catch up with me on Discord, on YouTube, on everywhere else, blah blah blue. And thanks for hanging out with me today, everybody who stopped by. Everyone, another thanks to Migo, and another shout out to Migo for chatting during the stream with me about Genshin and about Reverse 1999, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, dear people. Bye, bye, bye.